All right, welcome to a special rail talk for the first day of US Elite Track Nationals, reporting in from Carson. I actually recorded this once last night and I was very, very tired, and you could tell. So we're gonna try this again. It's actually a bit delayed and we know some things now, but nonetheless wanted to give an update on how yesterday went. So yesterday was really 4 riders of note from our broader track community competing. So in the sprint tournament, men's sprint tournament, you had myself, Wyatt Paul, and then Corey Jamieson, who's a Waterline teammate and will be up at the Grand Prix pretty shortly. I think pretty solid tournament overall. Wyatt ended up 4th after a really strong qualifying in 5th position, went into the semifinals, took Evan Boone, who ended up as the ultimate champion, took him to 3 rides, and that last one was decided by a tire width. Really excellent rides from him. I think you could see the effort that it took, and he ended up falling out of the medals to 4th. So final result there was Evan Boone, Dalton Walters, and then Finn Kohler. The other big result yesterday was the men's international omnium. So none other than our own junior Merritt Gallagher was competing. Sorry, you can hear my voice is a little hoarse from a lot of shouting the last 2 days. But Merritt Gallagher competed, ended up 8th with some really good rides, including a 5th in the elimination race. So final placing 8th, which also earned him a jersey as our U23 International Omnium Champion. So a heck of a performance from him. That was an amazing race. I was actually talking to one of the podium finishers from that, who's going to be actually racing him later tonight in the international pursuit, the individual pursuit final, and he said, I had no idea he was a junior until after the fact, which is, quite a compliment for the young man. So great performance from him. Good day all around. Always nice to bring another jersey back to the JBMV. Okay, good evening. A very quick dispatch from day 2 of Elite Nats down here in Carson. You might have seen from the morning, so we had a national championship from Wyatt Paul in our kilo. Sorry, another long day. Yeah, Wyatt Paul won the kilo, followed by Corey Jamieson again from San Diego in 3rd place, and John Bowie was in 4th place. So great ride from Seattle and Seattle affiliated riders. We are here with the new kilo national champion, Wyatt Paul, aka the Gecko, though I think this week he is upgraded to, we're not sure, might be the Komodo Dragon. Wyatt, real quick, tell us, you had some funniness with your pedals this morning in warm-up?
Yes, so during my warm-up starts on the Le Mans, I kept unclipping from my locked pedals, so we had to switch out both my cleats and pedals with about 40 minutes before my start time, and we finally got those sorted out. I didn't get the number of warm-up jumps in at the time that I wanted to, but I had to make do and then get to the start line.
Yeah. So shout out to Rex Ainsley, shout out to BJ for helping us get sorted. Rex has a really cool device for the look pedals. So yeah, first time in straps. That was crazy. Let's walk us through. So before your ride, we had John Bowie, the Lizard Man himself, ride an awesome 105 kilo. Ended up putting him in 4th with a great ride. You were up next. You get out of the gate. Didn't go well. What happened?
Okay, so as I took my first 3 pedal strokes, I was like, I know I'm running a big gear, but this feels really, really big. And I was just pedaling through molasses, started kind of slipping off the track into turn 1. And then I heard a hiss and the flopping of a flat tire. So I kind of got off the track because someone was coming up behind me. And yeah, I wasn't sure if that would be the end of my day in the kilo or what exactly would happen after that. But fortunately, I got another ride.
Yeah, so it was a pulled wheel followed by a flat. So thankfully that flat was saving the day, gave him a chance for a re-ride. We had a quick turnaround. Corey Jamieson, fellow Waterline racer who has been and will be back at the Grand Prix, he went and did his ride, ended up in 3rd place with another 105 kilo. So great ride from him. Then I would say kind of betting favorite coming in, maybe for those who didn't know you, David Dominowski. He threw down a 104.04, really fast time. He was second last year at Nationals. He's a great team pursuit rider in their starter, so he came, and then so you slotted in right behind him. It wasn't even smooth from there. You got in the gate tipped, so we had to do another reset. Lots of drama, but through all of that, you stayed calm, and then just walk us through 63 seconds of your life.
Yeah, so I thought my start was good. I was working on just getting my hips forward and driving as hard as I could. Ran a very fast first lap for me, even in my pretty big gear, and then after the first lap, it's all about just emptying it, and I definitely emptied it. So I came around, I remember coming around just this turn right here after a lap and a half, and I was like, oh, it already hurts, like we're in it now. But I just went as hard as I could. Heard the bell. I was starting to lose it, but I stayed at least as composed as I could at the time. Came through the finish line. I felt like I had gone fast. I felt like I'd given it everything. I came around turns 1 and 2, looked up, saw 103 on the board, and then pretty much passed out from there. My body got me around the track one more time. And then I got to the rail right where we're standing now. They like unclipped me, held me up, and then I was like lying around on the ground, basically blacking out for, I don't know, like 10 minutes.
Kilo is an evil event. You rode it like an animal. You rode it like the Komodo dragon that you are. Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We also saw Torrey Park take 7th in the women's pursuit. In the evening session, we had the conclusion of the men's individual pursuit. So Merrick finished 2nd. He also was really targeting a fast first 3K, so he rode a 3:21.4 with an opening kilo of 109.6. So a phenomenal ride from him on that target time. And unsurprisingly, when you go for a 3K, your last kilometer does slow down a bit. So he wasn't able to keep that pace, but ended up losing to Anders Johnson, who rode at a really remarkable time of 4:17. But a silver medal at the elite level for Merrick. That also means he gets yet another U23 jersey. So he's got 2 so far. I think that's as many as he can get, because I don't think the team pursuit will count. And so this was his last individual event of the weekend. And in the scratch race, John Bowie, again, really strong, kind of created the early break that took a lap on the field, ended up with about, I think, 6 riders altogether taking a lap. And John, so Anders Johnson, our IP winner, got another lap, and so won the race, followed by Lance Absher, who some of you may remember from scratch race 2022, and I want to say endurance Omnium overall at the Grand Prix in 22. I think I'm right on that. Lance was in 3rd place. 2nd place was Dan Brewer, who won a race that I honestly at this point can't remember at last year's Grand Prix, but 2 riders from Cheney Windows and Doors who have been at our track and race and shown their strength there, and John with a really strong ride in 4th place. And maybe if that race had been about 50 meters longer, he was coming at Lance really fast in that final straight. So another great night, and tomorrow we have Kieran's and some other stuff. Elimination, points race. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll talk to you tomorrow.